Hello again. Namaste and Lakach, Jayom Guru. Loving greetings to all of my dearly beloved brothers and sisters everywhere all around the world. Blessed we are to be getting together again for our energy traffic report here at Eckhart Spiritual Center, where we are establishing our Awakening Consciousness Fellowship church temple. We're a church and a temple. We do both here. So right now, though, we're getting together to share for energy traffic report. So, let's get our galactic calendars and find out what's going on energetically speaking today before we run out of recording time. We're going to use our galactic calendar, our calendar that's designed to tell us what's going on energetically speaking each day. And we see that we're in the 10th moon, the planetary moon of manifestation. We're in this third transforming kind of week here. And, well, where are we? We see that we're looking at the second day in this blue transforming energy week. And the tone and the frequency, well, it's the 12th tone, the crystal tone of cooperation. We call it CALAHUN. And the crystal tone of cooperation is coming together with red dragon IMIX. So we say red crystal dragon today. And so now we know what the tone and the frequency is. Let's go to the back of our calendar, as we always do, where all the tones and all the frequencies are clearly described for us here, so that we can know what we're mixing together energetically speaking, because our tone is a mixture. Our galactic tone is just part of the mixture of our galactic signature, which is a tone and a frequency. The energy mixture, right? So we find this crystal tone of cooperation on page 8 in the back of our calendar. It has 3 key words: dedicate, universalize, and cooperation, because it's the crystal tone of cooperation. And our quote: CALAHUN represents the maximum evolution of form, its attainment of complete complexity. Having dissolved rigidity in tone Hunlahun, the crystal tone of cooperation CALAHUN presents a higher order of coordination, offering complex stability, creative cohesion, and comprehensive vision. Here, we perceive the coherency of the whole as a composition of interrelated parts, honoring the elaborate inner workings of life as a mandalic synthesis. The crystal tone of cooperation, CALAHUN, asks us to universalize, to translate our knowledge and insights that they may be universally applicable, relevant, and shareable with all, assisting the evolution of the common good. Tone CALAHUN affirms that we ourselves embody the highest qualities of internal and social architecture. Like a crystal with its unique individual facets that contribute to the totality of its beauty, so Tone CALAHUN reminds us to honor and celebrate the diverse features and contributions of the individuals, which constitute the power of a strong, interdependent community. Tone CALAHUN offers the recognition that in a healthy whole system, the needs of the individual are met by the collective, and in return, the individual feeds the aspiration of the collective. So may we strive to collaborate with one another, combining our gifts and enhancing our efforts, while remaining clear and lucid in the grace of our own autonomy. Also, every 13 days, all around the world, groups of natural time trekkers meet regularly on these crystal days to share their accounts of completed adventures and to determine new adventures to undertake. These gatherings, known as round tables or courts of kin, are specifically held on crystal days because the crystal tone of cooperation models the idea and the energy of cooperation. Now, these circles exhibit the cohering power of acknowledging all participants as carrying equal rights and responsibilities, while organized around a central unifying focus. All are universally welcome to contribute their personal energy in dedication to the constructive functioning of the whole. The crystal tone CALAHUN declares, every being has a place in the formation. Our individual efforts of perseverance and commitment are invaluable. As we work in concert with one another, a powerful synergy emerges, a crystalline configuration which equals more than the sum of its parts. So may we each experience ourselves as integral components of a network of divine creativity, because each individual is a detail of the whole pattern. That's CALAHUN, the crystal tone of cooperation. Now that's half of our galactic signature. Let's turn one page to page 9, where we find Red Dragon IMIX. And Red Dragon IMIX has 3 key words: nurtures, birth, and being. Right? This is the beginning, the first solar frequency in the series of 20 solar frequencies. Red Dragon IMIX. Love the world as your own self. Then you can truly care for all things. All right? That's a quote right out of the Tao Te Ching. Red Dragon IMIX represents the beginning, the primal source, the mother of life, primordial waters, the birther, the initiator. Red Dragon IMIX is the overseer, the shepherd of the vulnerable, the provider. As individual beings, we are each a part which contains memory of the whole. As we sense all life to be of one source, we access empathy, patience, and kindness. By nurturing others, we are nurturing our oneness, evoking grace to nourish our shared life. The love we meet life with will also love us back. So let us be reminded that as we holistically care for our own well-being, we are inherently vitalizing the whole. Red Dragon IMIX provokes us to inquire, what precedes the captivating story entitled My Life? What underlies all that we do, all that we are, all that is? It's a very good question. What is it? Well, it is the great and wondrous source, the being, the eternal being. Just being is what underlies everything. We access this state of just being when we simply feel the life which animates us. Feel that eternal life that you actually are. Free of all agendas, free of all aims, free of the need to produce or achieve, with nothing to prove and nowhere to go. We are immersed into the fullness and the fulfillment of pure existence, a realm of effortless essence. That's what our life should be. As the ancient wisdom directs, established in being, perform actions. Right? First get established in the source, the great and wondrous source, and then perform actions. Red Dragon Nimish assures us that the universe is conspiring on our behalf. So birth new beginnings, embrace new ways of seeing. Every moment is a new creation. And when thinking stops, being takes over. So let's let that source take over and stop trying to reason it all out. So that is Red Dragon Nimish. That is the other half of our galactic signature for today. Now we want to blend those two ideas together, right? This idea of, complex stability that we get when we cooperate, along with this idea of the primordial mother, right? Imish, the red dragon. Well, we open our workbooks then to page 188 where we're blending these energies together. And today we see that today's galactic signature is kin 188, 188 days in on this 260-day energy cycle called the Zolkin. We call it a Zolkin cycle, every 260 days. So this day is called Red Crystal Dragon. Red Dragon Imish is conjoining with this crystal tone of cooperation, CALAHUN. So we say CALAHUN Imish today. After receiving the freedom of the spectral tone of liberation yesterday, today comes the complex stability of the crystal tone of cooperation. Red Crystal Dragon, CALAHUN Imish, guides and teaches us to focus on self-nurturance and to accept the nurturance of the universe by resting in our primal being and taking awe in the birth of each moment in order to reform, regroup, and recrystallize into a higher order of existence. As we work in alliance for the betterment of the greater good, our collective efforts can offer complex stability to our brothers and sisters. Through earnest devotion and focused cooperation with sincerity, willingness, and humility, we can elevate our abilities and co-create with others of like-mindedness to manifest unlimited exponential positive opportunities. Now that we have received the freedom of the spectral energy, we can focus on the magic of earnest devotion by acknowledging all of the supportive forces that are always conspiring on our behalf to assist our progress. As this sacred journey continues, patterns and signs can point us in a direction that allows us to achieve through a cooperative heart. And so that is Red Crystal Dragon, CALAHUN Imish. So now we want to color and draw together. This is a pretty simple archetypical glyph to draw. It's the first one, so it has this round bottom, right? We make the sun with some stars, and we have some little looks like some little plants are starting to shoot up out of the ground, reaching for the sun. Right? And coloring it red today because it's Red Dragon Imish. We want to draw the bars and the 2 bars, 2 dots like this next to Red Dragon Imish. And they're going to be white. And then we're going to fill in all of our blanks here at the bottom of our workbook and do our affirmation together. Our unique energy affirmation where we're utilizing the 3 key words for the tone and the 3 key words for the frequency. So the first blank is the kin number. And we see that it is kin number 188. After that, it's the galactic signature in English, Red Crystal Dragon. Red crystal dragon is how we say it in English. Then how do we say it in the Mayan way of speaking? We say the tone, CALAHUN. Then we say the frequency, IMIX. So it's CALAHUN IMIX. CALAHUN IMIX. Next is the color and direction. Well, as we said, it's red dragon IMIX. That's red today. Red is associated with the east, and red east initiates. So we want to write that all in there. Red east initiates. And if we're doing this every 4 days, I'm pretty sure in a very short period of time, you'll have it memorized where you'll always know which direction is associated with which color and which energy. So, next is these 3 circles at the bottom of our workbook. The first one is the lunar phase, very important to stay in tune with the moon. And the moon is waxing, which means it's getting brighter and brighter each day. And we can color in this circle to draw how the moon looks. It would be even better if we were watching for the moon and seeing what the moon looks and then drawing the moon and keeping track if the moon is waxing or waning, right? Getting brighter or darker. It's important to know these. Next is the Galactic Activation Portal. Today's not a Galactic Activation Portal. And then Pocavotan Clear Day, not today. So that brings us to our energy affirmation, where we are going to be utilizing all these special key words for today's energy. The 3 for the tone, 3 for the frequency. Dedicate, universalize, and cooperate for the crystal tone of cooperation. Nurture, being, and birth for Red Dragon IMIX. They're all in there. So I'll read through it one time, and then we will do it together 3 times. Today I dedicate, in order to nurture universalizing being. I seal the input of birth with the crystal tone of cooperation. And today I am guided by the power of space. So that's the affirmation for today. Let's do it together 3 times. Today I dedicate, in order to nurture universalizing being. I seal the input of birth with the crystal tone of cooperation. Today I am guided by the power of space. Today I dedicate, in order to nurture universalizing being. I seal the input of birth with the crystal tone of cooperation. Today I am guided by the power of space. Today I dedicate, in order to nurture universalizing being. I seal the input of birth with the crystal tone of cooperation. And today I am guided by the power of space. Namaste and Lakech. Jayom Guru. There we have it. Another energy traffic check complete. And well, now we're ready to get on out there and take on this day, energetically speaking, and standing a better chance not to get run over by energy traffic, right? We don't just run out into the street without looking both ways. And so we shouldn't run out into the day without checking the energy traffic so that we don't get run over by energy. I'm sure we've all felt like some days we go out there and we seem to be run over by energy. Well, let's just do this every day, and you'll get in harmony with the universe, and you'll be able to navigate your way through all of this energy every day peacefully and harmoniously. That's the whole point of our Awakening Consciousness Fellowship, putting out these helpful things like this energy traffic report and these the Galactic calendar and this workbook so that everyone can live a happy, harmonious life. So get a hold of me. I'd be glad to talk with you about it. Thank you all. God bless us all. Bye now. We'll see you next time.